Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? Man, I missed several fights yesterday, especially on the zone card. Um, the Riakporhe versus Chris Billam-Smith. I know it was a great fight. I'm going back to rewatch the fight, things of that nature, and it was a great fight. It was competitive. It was challenging for both men. They both men had their moments. Pretty close, pretty close, solid, competitive fight. Chris Bennett was able to win, I believe, by a unanimous decision. Um, and it was competitive challenge, so I missed that. So all of my UK brothers and sisters, I want to apologize. All my brothers and sisters that probably was going to tune in to see me do live commentary for that fight. Um, especially my UK brothers and sisters, I want to apologize to you guys that I couldn't go live for pretty much for none of the fights. So congrats to Chris Billam-Smith. With another big win and being victorious once again. Um, and I really wanted to go live and do live commentary for that fight. So I just want to apologize to the Tucker Army, to the UK Army. Um, I was able to watch, and I couldn't go live for those fights as well because I just had headaches and just real weak and stuff like that. But I'm feeling a lot better today. Um, and things of that nature. So I'll just be basically just relaxing, and just trying to recuperate and just relaxing, watching fights and stuff like watching the fights. The David Benavidez, I think I missed several fights on that card. I was able to tune in and catch the David Benavidez versus Oleksandr Gvozdyk. That was very highly competitive. I feel like um, David wasn't gonna knock him out. Maybe hurt him once or twice. Um, but I know he wasn't gonna be able to knock out a very big, strong, light heavyweight like Vostik, like Vostik. Oleksandr Vostik is most definitely a very tough, very highly skilled, elite level veteran. At 37 years old, he was he's basically retired. He was inactive for a long time. You know what I mean? And so I saw a little bit of that in the ring. The ring rust and just a slight decline, and that's going to happen. Not don't take it away from not taking away. Not saying that you can't still at a certain age be sharp or still be in great shape or in great physical shape or sharp enough, and even with the experience and skill, that alone can take you far, take you a long ways. And being on a certain level skill wise and having the experience as a professional fighter. So I think that came into play against Benavidez, and stepping up to 175. I believe it was like the first fight at 175 against a very bigger, against a slightly bigger fighter as far as light heavyweight. And I saw the slight size difference between David. And David's a big, solid dude. These dudes really, when they rehydrate, they pretty much cruiserweights. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they both are big guys. But David, I knew, he was really he's basically comfortable at a weight class he belonged at a long time ago. you know, and so it's gonna be nothing. It'll be nothing for David to be at cruiserweight because I know he'll be even much more comfortable at that weight. So I believe he's a solid. He's naturally a light heavyweight, a natural cruiserweight to be honest with you. So 175 is a more comfortable weight, and trust me, these fighters be screaming, "Oh, thank you, Lord." You know what I'm saying? Because they be able to make a weight and a weight that they're comfortable at. Because sometimes they even be bigger than the light heavyweight, boom, the light heavyweight, the cruiserweight uh, weight limit. You know what I mean? So but yeah, it was a great fight. Um, David showed, he's gotten smarter as a fighter. He has transitioned, evolved into a very smart, technically sound, elite level fighter with the counter punching ability, just setting up traps and being able to beautifully um, mix up his attack, going to the body, going to the head, setting up counters, working off the jab. I love that he using that jab to implement the next 2 punch, 3 punch combination, whether it's the body to the head, how he's beautiful, the beautiful punch placement, just not just hand speed with David Benavidez, his timing with David, and same thing when it came to Oleksandr Vostik, you know, he was landing some good solid shots. A lot of shots were being blocked, avoided. David was avoiding a lot of shots, making him miss a lot of shots, blocking a lot of shots, and I like the effective aggressiveness. I like the smart, like he's basically composing himself. He's just basically relaxed and then being dominant as far as trying to break Oleksandr Vostik down. You know what I mean? Just the hand, just the timing was just beautiful, uh, perfectly timed, precise, accurate shots to the head, to the body. I love the way that David was properly mixing up his attack, just being smart with the combinations, just being smart with beautiful punch placement. I mean, beautifully mixing up the attack and on an elite level. It was really amazing to see. The kid has gotten better. Uh, a lot of us knew this was going to be a challenging fight, that he will probably win a unanimous decision, or it could have been possibly a split decision. That some people probably felt it was going to probably end in a split decision, or David, eventually breaking him down, hurting him a few times, breaking him down to score a technical knockout. But I felt like I was telling one of my guys, I was like, no, I feel like, honestly, I feel like it will go 12, but I feel like in a tough competitive fight, David edges the fight and will win, slip and will pull away to win a unanimous decision. But I feel like it was going to be very challenging and difficult based on styles, and even based on him moving up and having to get accustomed, and the hand speed, the timing, the power, the skills never go anywhere, but the power, the hand speed is still there. I seen that David just a little frustrated. I think uh, you know, Vostik was doing good at just exploding at times, throwing combinations, boom, just the counters, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4 punch combination, and he did good at trying to mix up. But a lot of shots were being blocked. David was pretty much in pretty much majority of the rounds, clearly outpointing and outlanding Vostik. You know what I mean? And it was just based off just basically beautifully technically being a technically sound fighter, smart, and just perfectly timed shots, just outpointing, outlanding, and being smart with making applying pressure, and but being smart at making carefully carefully proper being very careful but properly making the adjustments, and then at the end of the day just being so composed, and so composed and relaxed, and then slightly dominating in the rounds. So I love what I was seeing coming from David Benavidez, and Vostik, or Oleksandr Vostik. Respect to him, much love and respect to him. He came and he put on a nice display, challenging the young lion, the young monster, and David Benavidez. It was a great fight. I loved it. Respect to both fighters. Congrats to David Benavidez with his first win and victory at 175. I believe this is the first fight. That was the first fight, and it was a challenging veteran, a tough, dangerous, skilled veteran that challenged him, and he passed. It was a major test, and he passed it. David Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. Solid fight, solid fight that leads up into a knockout. That leads into a knockout. That leads into a knockout. I knew that Davis was gonna do certain he was gonna use certain tactics, right? Certain tactics to kind of like set up Frank Martin. I just knew, I just knew and knowing that, not taking nothing away from Frank Martin, great fighter, great fighter. Great fighter. I believe the kid can most definitely bounce back at 29 years of age, and most definitely claim a few victories, and you know uh, most definitely put himself back up there. Just Tank is just slightly on another level and a different beast. I'll just be honest with you, different slightly on a different level, different beast. It's gonna be hard for any of these guys. I kid you not. A lot of these great fighters out there are very skilled, highly skilled. Decorated veteran, decorated veteran fighters, like Devin Haney, and even if Tank decides to eventually move up to 140, even within the weight class at 135, you got Shakur Stevenson right there. A very highly skilled a young fighter. A decorated fighter. And just the kid is special. And I just feel like that'll be most definitely a major that major fight right there. That would be a really great fight. One of the most prestigious fights in a long time, and I believe pretty much the greatest fight right there, that 135 weight class, that lightweight division. I feel like that's the fight right there. I think that both those two styles, and those fighters with the ring IQ, the ring generalship, just the skills, the highly elite level skills that these those two fighters possesses. Like, I feel like you clash those two styles, it's gonna be epic. They that'll be the toughest fight, I believe, for Tank Davis, for Gervonta, and I think that'll be the toughest fight for Shakur. You know, just that Tank Davis is slightly, man, edges these guys for some reason. I mean, I got Tank in that fight. It'll be a great fight, but I got Tank in that fight for so many reasons why I can explain at a later date. You know, and and then when it comes to Devin, if he ever faced Devin one day, I got him over Dev. Devin is another special talent, great fighter. He'll bounce back from suffering defeat to Ryan Garcia. He'll bounce back from that. Win a couple of solid fights, and these kids are special. Then you got Teofimo Lopez, man, another one of the most decorated fighters in boxing today, and within that young generation, already accomplished so much. Great, superior, elite level, highly skilled fighter. I'll even love to see him in Tank. That's like, wow, that's like the Super Bowl right there, boxing right there, as far as two young lions going at it right there. But I just got Tank. I just feel Tank edges these guys, man. I believe, I'll be honest with you. I just think Tank, yet to be seen. True. It's all about when they step in that ring and being your best at that night, and implementing everything you learned and prepared for, and just execute the game plan, and standing your ground, and don't give up ground, and continue to stay focused, and be hungry, and go in there and showcase your skills and your God gifted abilities. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to the talent and the skills that you possess in boxing. So, but yeah, man, I'm back on the scene. Live commentary coming. I got a strike. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to go live for like 3 months, but I'm glad that they changed some things. YouTube changed some things around that you, you get hit with one strike. You're not able to go live for 7 days or something like that. So that's a blessing. They was able to change that. It's not that people suffer for 3 months. But I love you guys. More live streams coming, more videos coming. Andrew Tucker. Happy Father's Day to you, great man, and you kings and warriors out there. Much love and respect, and you to you real men, and you kings and warriors, and you great fathers out there. Love you guys. I'm out.